these challenges are. Let's go to the video. So just in case the choppy video made it hard to read, these are challenges in 5 areas: driving women hygiene through innovation. Second area, innovations to improve women's safety. Third, professional networking opportunities for women. Fourth, innovations that make working mothers' life better. And fifth, easing the life of rural women. You will find all of this information on Atal Innovation Mission's website at aim.gov.in. With that, let's go into the launch, the 2 launches of the books. First, the Atal Innovation Mission does this function annually. It has been after COVID. This is the first time we're able to host everybody physically. But the Mentor Roundtable is it celebrates these exemplary mentors to acknowledge the efforts they have put into building these ATL schools. So far, as I said, we have more than 5,800 mentors. 479 cities and towns have it, and they are helping 4,900 ATL schools to build their capacity and to broaden their horizon. Today, through this booklet, we will be celebrating 35 such exemplary mentors. Most of them are here, and each of them, in their own right, is an exceptionally motivating person to meet. Second book is that we are launching today is the Ingenious Tinkerpreneurs book. This book incorporates the top 20 teams from a total of over 5,000 who participated in the Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp, which took people from an idea to a digital venture over a period of 9 weeks when nobody could meet and we were during COVID. You will go to institution after institution who will say, I couldn't do X because of COVID, I couldn't do Y because of COVID. Here are people who did everything because of COVID. So, after this Tinkerpreneur Bootcamp, Atal Innovation Mission got together with the Indian School of Business and put together this program called the Atal Catalyst Program, through which these 20 teams have been taken forward by Professor Bhagwan and his team to mentor them further in entrepreneurship. And I am really, really pleased to say that 10 of these 20 teams have received investments. So this book in a nutshell, these books celebrate who will build the Amrit Kal for us. It is these people who will build the Amrit Kal for us. So with that, let's just do a quick launch. I think
Stand up for the launches.
Yes. So both of them. Together? I think we'll both together, right?
Yeah, we can do one after another.
Oh, one after another. Okay, so let's do the blue one. Okay. Okay, we have a little bit more of the agenda left, so we can all sit down, please. So now, it is my distinct honor to invite Sri Parameshwaran Iyer, CEO Niti Aayog, to express his thoughts. He is a member of the Indian Administrative Service from the Uttar Pradesh cadre from 1981 batch, with an illustrious career spanning 4 decades. Mr. Iyer has worked in various capacities, both in the government as well as in the World Bank. One of the highlights of his career that you are all touched by is his work between 2016 and 20, when he served as the Secretary to the Government of India in the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation in New Delhi, and led the implementation of India's flagship $20 billion Swachh Bharat mission. Let me read that sentence again, just in case you wondered why everybody's clapping. He led the implementation of the $20 billion Swachh Bharat mission, which has delivered access to safe sanitation across 550 million people. It is our great honor to have you, sir, and the floor is yours.
Thanks. Thanks very much, Chintan. Welcome to all of you. In particular, Chintan and Deepali for organizing this with the entire team. But I'd like to welcome Anju Bobby George, one of our top athletes. So it's a privilege to meet you. And also Professor Bhagwan for the fantastic work by you and your team. And congratulations to all of you who have done this phenomenal work, whether you're mentors or you're winners. It's a pleasure to be here. Let me just say, the aim, the Atal Innovation Mission is, the flagship program of Niti Aayog, right? We are all about disruption, innovation, startups, and this team out here, led by Chintan, they're the people who are sort of out there in front working with all of you. And in particular, today's event is especially important because of the focus on women empowerment. So just to touch upon my previous job, you've got to be quite lucky to be where you are, I have to say. So I had resigned from the IAS, and I went back to the World Bank for the second time because my family was in Washington, D.C. And then I was posted in Vietnam. I was in Hanoi when Prime Minister Modi, in his first Independence Day address, so 15th August 2014, and my wife and I in our flat in Vietnam, in Hanoi, we were listening to the new Prime Minister's address. And then, and I know which minute it came because, I was watching it 45 minutes into his speech, he suddenly started talking about the indignity of women and girls who have to defecate in the open because we don't have toilets in India. And it was an incredible moment because I don't think any Prime Minister ever, globally, no president had ever brought out such a topic which was typically taboo, right? Who talks about defecation and toilets in the open, that too from the Red Fort. And he himself he said, I don't know what everyone thinks that how is the Prime Minister bringing up this topic? But he specifically said it with reference to women and girls, right? And it's one of the topics I noticed in your challenge as well. Sanitation, where there's menstrual hygiene, traveling distances, all very, very still major challenges. And then, so I remember telling my wife, I don't know what I'm sitting here and doing in Vietnam. I really need to be back and doing something with this program. And I was very, very lucky that about 15 months later, I was suddenly asked to come back and head the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation, to head the Swachh Bharat mission. So we were very, very lucky again that the Prime Minister was actually our communicator in chief. He never missed an opportunity to push this program. And repeatedly, when people asked him, what was the main reason, why did you do this program? He would always say it was for women and girls. So again, I think I'm very glad that is at the heart of your challenge today, and this entire program is about how women are leading, because even in the Swachh Bharat mission, women went very quickly from being beneficiaries to leaders. They were leading these programs, whether it was in the village, at district level. There were many ministers who were leading this. So, these programs which we are doing in Atal, we do a number of programs. And I'm very glad I like the name, what is the term you use? The tinkerpreneurs, again, which is great. But it's fabulous that women and girls are at the forefront of this particular campaign, which is great. I think they're taking the lead on most fronts as well. And no one better to signify that than Anju Bobby George, our top athlete, and hopefully we'll hear from her very soon. But again, launching of these books is also a privilege. In AIM, in NITI, in the government, there's a huge focus on women empowerment. And you would have heard the Honorable Prime Minister making a very special mention of that even this 15th August in his speech. He spoke about Nari Ka Samman. So again, major programs going on in government, outside government, and I'm particularly glad that AIM is front and centering women empowerment in all their programs. So again, a privilege to be here today, and again, congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Sir, we'll have two more quick speeches,
Sure.
a photo with everybody,
Sure.
and then, yeah. So, by the way, one of the best words I've heard in the innovation and entrepreneurship sphere was this morning when somebody told me that they are running a program called Entreprenari.
Okay. That's
So-
one up on Tinkerpreneur. Entrepreneur.
Great. Well, let's thank you so much, sir. And now I'd like to invite Professor Bhagavan to share his thoughts and his experience because he worked with these teams firsthand in bringing them the investments. Sure.
So thank you for being here. It's a great privilege to be amongst all of you. I want to congratulate Chintan and other people at MIDI for starting this program, because to me, this is not just about entrepreneurship. I think this is a watershed moment in education itself. Education, that system that was given to us by the British, because of which we are speaking in a language that was given to us by them, is broken. And when I was growing up, we did these things in two phases. We used to say, first it's time to learn, and then it's time to work. And once you were working, you stopped learning. And while you were learning, you weren't building anything. What you guys have done is really changed that, because entrepreneurship is about learning by doing. And I think this is a watershed moment for education itself. The new economic policy talks about it, and what you guys are doing now, I think are the very first steps. So I congratulate you all, and I thank you for really starting this movement. The second thing I'd like to say, and then I'll stop, is What is different about entrepreneurship as education is that you learn the beauty of failing and then starting again. No other education program elevates failing to such a stage. Usually, failing is seen as a sign of shame. Um, I was listening to a podcast by Kunal Shah. Some of you may know him. And he mentions that in his community, the Gujarati community, failure was normalized. It was said, go ahead and try it. And if you fail, get up and try it again. So, though I'm congratulating all the winners today, I'm also congratulating all of you who didn't make the first 10 because you failed in the first one, and all the evidence shows that entrepreneurs are usually serial entrepreneurs. So all the big entrepreneurs you meet, their successful entrepreneurship were not their first attempt. It was usually their third, fourth, or fifth attempt. So congratulations on making failure an asset. I will stop here, and I thank you all for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. And now, let me invite Ms. George for sharing her thoughts and motivating people. I have to say that as I was reading about you, a thought occurred to me that in 6.7 meters, you almost jumped half of this room. It's mind-boggling. Over to you.
I think she's going to demonstrate it.
Very good afternoon, everyone. And thank you very much, Nidhi Ayog, for making me here to witness all these young talents in India. I'm really happy to see the confidence, see their face. They are very confident what they are doing, and that was missing in our days. So I'm really happy that our India is supporting our young talents, and you all are there to support our India back with your talent. I am also doing the same thing, but it was after my career. So I could reach up to the world stage. I'm really happy that I was the first one who reached the world stage with a medal for our country. And now we, and after 20 years, it took almost 20 years for Neeraj to get Olympic gold. So that journey was not that, it was very tough. But after my career, I started my academy in Bangalore, and I'm still thinking it's my duty to give back to my society. So in my academy, there are 16 girls I selected from all over the country, and they all are from very humble background. But within 3 or 4 years, they reach up to the world stage, winning medal for our country, and they are ready to support their family. So all these girl kids are ready to support their family. So in a way, through sports, I am doing the same thing what you all are doing. I'm really happy to share the room and time with you all. Good luck to you all. Thank you.
Okay, I was told that we do have time for this, but we're going to hear from 3 different students a minute-long experience of what their journey has been. So over to you, Shubham.
So as all of you said, all 20 were like calling and fighting to me, sir, I have to speak, I have to speak. We have got 1 minute only, so let's make 20 odd minutes, but we have somehow concise to 3 odd teams. Okay, so first of one is Akshara. Akshara, over to you to speak about yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Akshara, and I'll be speaking about my product, NewChair. So misdiagnosis is a huge and it's a very significant and complex problem that impacts people all across the globe. There are many reasons that result into misdiagnosis: medical staff carelessness, lack of imaging and testing, etc. But one main factor causing misdiagnosis is data is not kept in an orderly way. Important symptoms are missed out on. Doctors end up spending a lot of time on inefficient electronic medical records. That leads to burnout as well as misdiagnosis. Also, the way we store medical data is very fragmented across hospitals and private practitioners, which means that people don't have control over that healthcare data. So to combat all these problems, I came up with a twofold solution. The first problem is to create a uniform, connected, intelligent and interoperable EMR that's going to increase the doctor's efficiency. It will help them spend more time with patients and spot details they would have otherwise missed. And the other thing we aim to do is, once we have enough data from this intelligent EMR, we hope to train machine learning models on them so that they can improve the accuracy of misdiagnosis and lessen the mistakes people make. I received a sponsorship from Mr. Prasad Medicola, the Municipal ISP, and using this sponsorship, I have started working on a prototype. So what I started doing right now is building a basic app. This app allows people to enter their vitals, their hemogram and liver function tests. What I aim to do is expand this app so that more tests can be accommodated, as well as people can upload their MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, etc. Once we have enough data, I hope to train algorithms on this data to make this EMR more functional by giving direct diagnosis. So that's what I've done till now and what I aim to do. And really great for Andrew ISB for giving all of this support and this sponsorship. Thank you very much.
It's exciting to listen to we at NewCheck. Yeah, they have already speaking like they have already become the firm owners. Yeah. So while Akshara was an individual, so we have now a team of Hasini, Bhavya, and Tanvi to represent their product for another 1 minute.
Good afternoon, one and all. We are the team Soumya Swaminathan of Create 10 Vikas Concept School, Hyderabad. I'm Hasini. I'm Tanvi.
I'm Bhavya. So we all know what mental health and its importance is, right? So this is basically what our product is based on, mental health.
Did you know that according to a survey done by UNICEF, it found that 14% among 15 to 24-year-olds in India often reported feeling depressed or having little interest in doing things?
Mental health has been a topic that has been announced since man has been able to develop a conscience.
It is great that most of us here know what mental health is. But still there are many others, let it be our classmates, friends or parents, who don't know about it. And why is that?
Simple. It's lack of awareness and right sources. If you're being honest, all of us have struggled with mental health at least once in our life. And the truth is, some of us even don't know what they're going through is normal or not.
The main problem arises here. Many don't know what they are facing until the situation is gotten out of their hands, or many don't get the help that they need at the initial stages.
This problem is seen mostly and mainly in teenagers. Many teenagers struggle with their thoughts and the things happening around them, and every one of them needs someone to talk to and share their problems.
So our product is Us For You, a website that we have developed to help teens get through these mental health problems. So we maintain complete privacy. We believe that if you're strong inside, you're invincible outside. So we help teens get out of these problems.
So in a program, we will conduct 4 main sessions with a counselor, a parent, child, a teenager, and school or college official, which helps them to get counseled. And if there will be extra sessions if needed.
And so our experts will engage with these students and understand their problems so that they can get better.
So our immediate plans would be converting our website into an app-based product, and we also wanted to get counselors and psychologists on board to deal with the problems of our customers as promised.
The main scalability challenge is that many don't know what they are going through. So we want to acknowledge teenagers using social media platforms. So we just want to help these teens because it's a crucial age and all they want is help to get their problem solved.
And our product, Us For You, aims to do just that. We are delighted to present our product to you on this wonderful platform.
Thank you.
All right, so I think we'll continue with the program a little later, but first let's just take a group photo.
We stand here.
We can see, yeah, we can be seated. Yeah, I think then people will be able to.
Sitting.
Oh, they come here?
Yeah.
Full meeting to saturation schemes. Yeah.
I'll step out.
Oh, that meeting is postponed. Oh, that's been postponed. All kinds of meetings which I'm going.
Mentors as well. Yes.
Continue as the host.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You have to make the third layer. Okay.
Everyone's in the picture?
Wow. This is going to need an ultra wide angle.
Study in school.
Hi. Come.
Thank you for mentioning. Thank you for mentioning entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
That's all my team.
We take a panorama or something like that. So वहाँ से करेंगे. आ जाएगा?
We'll copy paste.
Do we look left or right or what?
Now look to your left.
I think we've got to look there now.
Yes.
Are we good?
Yeah.
One more. Great.
Okay, well. Thank you so much.
Congrats. Great program. Thanks very much. Catch up.
Yeah. I'd love to get some startups going on this idea of
It'll be great.
so
And pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I need it. He's a big fan of yours. So,
The
you like
next thing we missed out, we can have this.
अब
We'll continue. Actually, one more picture to get. हाँ, but अभी पहले वो तीसरा तीसरा we'll hear from the third. Please be seated. We have one more entertaining pitch to go through. Oh, actually, sorry.
It's fine.
No, it'll be easier. हाँ, हाँ, ठीक है. Okay. Are we ready for the third pitch?
Yes. So we have seen two of the pitches. So third one is Sanjit. He's based out of India, so he has joined virtually and ready for the pitch. Yeah.
Sanjit, can you hear us? You are on mute, I think. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Go on.
A very good afternoon to everyone. Unfortunately, I couldn't physically be present today, but I'm happy to be virtually present here. Next slide, please.
One minute, Sanjit.
Sure.
Sanjit, 1 minute.